In this video, we will discuss how to upload and share files by using the EC Drive available in eCount ERP. EC Drive is a file sharing cloud storage, which is available in eCount ERP GroupWare module. You can store files, upload, and download files. And by using Share Drive feature, you can share files with ERP users. And also, EC Drive keeps your data current by syncing data in real time between the web ERP cloud and your PC's hard drive, Windows Explorer. And from right now, we will discuss how to use the cloud storage. And before starting the video, please note that in order to use the EC Drive feature, GroupWare service must be enabled for your user ID. And the capacity limit of your EC Drive will be determined by your total GroupWare service storage. And you can find the storage limit by going to User Customization, Configuration, Function Setup, General tab. Scroll down, and in Other Settings section, find Cloud Settings. Click the Settings. And then in Storage column, you can see the total storage allowance and the current storage that is being used. And the total capacity limit is decided based on your GroupWare user numbers. That is how many users that you applied for. And at the beginning point, when you start to use the eCount ERP, 10 users of GroupWare and 10 gigabytes per user, which means 100 gigabytes will be allowed for free. And if you want to apply for more number of GroupWare users, that is more storage, you can contact us by going to support at the top. You can request a call consultation or cast an online screencast inquiry to apply for more GroupWare capacity. And instead of applying for additional service, you can simply use 10 GroupWare users, 100 capacity limit for free by default. So right now we will discuss how to use personal storage and shared drive to upload files and share files with another ERP user. And to go further in this video, we will also learn about how to link the web ERP storage to your Windows Explorer to sync files between the web and your PC. So basically, My Drive refers to your personal drives and personal folders, which is shown only to your own user ID. And Shared Drive refers to the drives that are shared between multiple ERP users. And we will start by My Drive. Firstly, in order to create a new folder in My Drive, go to GroupWare, Workboard, EC Drive menu, and right-click on My Drive. Click New Folder, and set the folder name, and click Save. Then the folder will be generated under My Drive. And to add a new folder under a folder that is already created, you can right-click on the folder as well, and do the same. And next, to upload a file under a folder, you can click on the folder first and click File button at the bottom. Select the desired file through Windows Explorer and click Open. Then the file will be uploaded to the selected folder. And instead of uploading each individual file, you can also upload a whole folder as a whole by hovering over File button. Click Folder and select the corresponding folder and click Upload. Then the files included in the folder will be uploaded at once. And once the job is completed, the corresponding folder will be newly created under the selected original folder. And after uploading a folder, you can double-click on the folder to see if the materials have been successfully uploaded. So this is how you can use My Drive. And next we will discuss how to use Shared Drive to upload and share files between ERP users. Firstly, to create a new folder under Shared Drive. To create a new drive under Shared Drive, right-click on Shared Drive and click New Shared Drive. Set the drive name and click Save. Then, firstly, the drive will be generated under Shared Drive, and a pop-up window will be shown where you can set the users who will share the corresponding drive. For the users who will share the drive, click All checkbox. For example, if you will share the drive with the 4 users selected here, check All box for the corresponding users and click Save. Then only the selected 4 users will be able to see the corresponding drive. And you can also set the authorization in details by going to More icon on the right and click User Setup. And in addition to opening, that is sharing the drive, you can set up their authorization in detail for each individual action. So if you click Setup in Detail Authorization column, you can set the authorization for each individual action. For example, whether to allow to upload, whether to edit, whether to allow to delete existing files, etc. If you will restrict a particular action, click Do Not Allow checkbox and apply and save. So the user setup feature is available for Shared Drive, so please note. And please note that in order to create a new shared drive, you need to log in with a master ID. General user IDs cannot create a new shared drive. They can see the shared drives that are shared to their own user ID, but they cannot create a new shared drive. And you can also add new folders under the shared drive that you created. Right-click on the corresponding drive and click New Folder. Then set the folder name and save. And then the folder will be generated. And next, to upload files, you can do the same with My Drive. You can click on the corresponding drive or a folder under a drive, and then click File button to choose a file to upload. And you can also hover over File and click Folder to upload a whole folder at once, including all the files that the folder contains. Then the folder and all the files included in the folder will be uploaded at once, and the corresponding folder will be newly generated under the corresponding folder or drive. So this is how you can create each folder and use drives to share files or upload files. And things to note are that you can go to the right side to click More icon and use additional functions like moving files, user setup for each drive, and copying files in move to trash function, etc. And you can also find file edited history by going to User Customization, User Setup, File History menu. Here you can view the history of file upload and editing. And also please note that if you permanently delete a user ID, then the user's personal drive, that is My Drive, and all the files uploaded and in the corresponding drive will be deleted as well, and the files will not be able to be recovered. And please also note that if you delete a file and if the file is attached in a particular groupware post or ERP slips, then at the point of deleting the file will not be able to be found in the corresponding post or ERP slip as well either. So please note that the files are synced between EC Drive and the corresponding ERP slip or posts. And next we will move on to learn about how to link the web ERP EC Drive with your own PC's Windows Explorer. So the first job that is required is to install the Agent program. You need to go to User Customization, Download, Convenience function, and if you scroll down you can find eCount EC Drive Agent. Click Download to download the installation file and run the file to install the program. And once you have installed the program, run the program and then log in with your web ERP login information and input your company code, ID, and password and log in. Then your EC Drive will be found by going to your Windows Explorer. Go to this PC and you can find eDrive, EC Drive. If you double click on eDrive, you can find your My Drive and shared drives. For example, the two shared drives that you can also find in your web EC Drive. Drive 1 and user setup test drives. You can find the same folders and the same contents, the same files that each drive and folder contains. So it is very simple. You can simply download the setup file and run it, and then you can access your web EC Drive through your Windows Explorer on your PC. And you can also have the agent to be automatically run each time you reboot your PC by going to the EC Drive agent, right-click on the icon, and go to Configuration. Then in Run Settings section, set it to Run and Save. And then once you reboot the program and restart your computer, the agent will be automatically run once you restart the program. And on your Windows Explorer, the E drive, which is EC Drive, will show data based on the drives, folders, and files that consist your groupware web EC Drive. For example, in My Drive in folder 1.2, you can find one folder and one file. Then on your PC, if you go to the same path, you can find the same files and folders. And also note that the agent will show files based on the ERP account that you used for logging in to EC Drive agent, this company code and this user's user ID. And also if you edit or upload files through the agent, for example, if you edit the file name here, then the edited details will be automatically synced to your web ERP EC Drive. Refresh the page once. And then in the same folder, the editing will be automatically synced to the web ERP EC Drive. So please install our EC Drive agent and access your EC Drive more easily from your own PC. And lastly, we will discuss about the version management feature of our eCount ERP EC Drive. Version management feature allows you to create versions each time you edit the files that are stored in your EC drive. So for example, if you upload a file with the same name as an existing file, therefore if you overwrite a file, then the program will generate a version for the original file that was overwritten, and then it'll allow you to download or backup or restore versions so that you can recover past versions to prevent mistakenly losing files. And the versions are included in your total capacity limit of your EC drive, that is group Air capacity limit. And the program will store file versions up to 30 days. So if a version exceeds 30 days, it'll be deleted and will not be able to be recovered. To enable version management, click top right option, Manage Version Settings. Here you can click Use button and click Save to enable the feature. And then from the moment of when you enable the feature, the program will start to generate versions each time you edit the files. So let's say you upload a new image file. For example, let's say you upload this Banks Indonesia image file to your EC drive. Then if you check its version history, the program will say it was uploaded just before. And then let's say you upload another image with the same name. This one. Let's say you delete the original file and then you change its name to be the same. And then you upload this file again, thereby replacing the original file. Then the program will generate a version for just before overriding. And you can go to version history again to find the version for right before the overriding. And you can see that the program created versions for each editing. And by clicking File button for the original file, you can restore to its original state before overriding, or you can download the original file and you can permanently store the original file by using the file column. So this is how versions are created on the web. And let's see an example on the agent. For example, go to this PC E drive and let's say you edit a file. Let's say you open a file that is stored in my drive. And let's say you edit some details and save. Which means that the file has been edited. Then, if you go to the web EC drive and view the corresponding file's version history, then you can see that the program recorded the editing, that is opening and saving again. And you can find the versions for each editing. And thereby you can download the file before editing by clicking the File button. If you run the file, then you can find the original file before editing. So whenever you make editing on the web EC Drive or on the PC EC Drive agent, the program creates versions to store or download or recover the files before editing, thereby managing file editing history. So far we have discussed how to use the EC Drive feature of GroupWare module, how to create a new drive and folder in My Drive and Shared Drive, how to set up user authorization, and how to upload files and folders and how to share them. Also, how to install EC Drive Agent to access your drive more conveniently through your Windows Explorer. So please use the feature frequently. Thank you.